Key Video Productions.
Over 7,000 weddings are going to take place in Western New York over the next year. And if you're one of them or know someone who is, congratulations. You found Buffalo Bridal Association's Wedding Planning Weekly, brought to you by Key Video Productions. I'm Nick Salvatore.
And I'm Beth Clark. Our show introduces you to local wedding pros from the Buffalo Bridal Association who want to help make your wedding day perfect. Let's kick things off tonight with one of those pros, Titan Entertainment.
Stellar events start with Titan Entertainment. Titan Entertainment is proud to present Western New York Sound, Western New York's most talented live entertainment company, featuring the area's finest DJs, MCs, and musicians. Whether you're looking to create a classy cotillion or a jammin' jamboree, Western New York Sound can bring your vision to life, making sure every guest gets the chance to put on their dancing shoes.
If you're ready to get the party rocking, you've come to the right place. Western New York Sound offers professional, experienced DJs with state-of-the-art sound systems, mixing equipment, and endless music libraries to keep your guests dancing all night long. We can even provide professional DJ equipment, stage, and sound support for celebrity DJs and live concerts.
For more than 20 years, the team at Titan has been providing the special spark that every world-class event needs. Western New York Sound gives you access to an amazing array of DJs, bands, musicians, and singers in just about every musical genre. So choosing us for your live entertainment needs is always a sound decision. Stellar events start with Titan Entertainment. Isn't it time you got started too? For more information on our wide variety of music services through Western New York Sound, call us at 716-877-4400 or visit us online today.
If you're planning a wedding, you're about to spend more money than you ever have on things you've never purchased from businesses you've probably never heard of. Having the right team of professionals in your court can save you time and money. Very often it starts with hiring the right wedding consultant.
Hi, I'm Tammy Papia from Heavenly Weddings, and I've been assisting brides for over 20 years. My clients become my friends before they become brides. Let me introduce to you my friend Janine Bensi so she can tell you our story.
Well, both my husband and I we're in professional school. Both of us were taking several board exams within days of our wedding. And as the time approached, we realized we did not have time to worry about the details and several larger aspects of the wedding that were not quite done. And I called in Tammy and she stepped right in and just basically saved the day. I didn't realize how much detail went into a wedding when I said, oh, I can plan this, it'll be fine regardless of what else I have to do in my career. I called her almost in tears with just a random shooting all these ideas at her of this needs to be done, this needs to be, and she very calmly said, okay, make me a list, I will get it all done. So I made her a very long, very detailed 2-page list. And I had really, really abstract things on there, and she managed to find them and track them down, and everything just came out more beautiful than I could have imagined. I was looking for someone to apply fake eyelashes, not the eyelash extensions, just to apply them, and I wanted it to be within the area that I lived in so I didn't have to drive. Tammy, I don't know what she did, but she found one, and that worked out. I was looking for a classic car, and she was calling all over the place. She was calling Toronto, she was out of the area trying to just find this car for me, and it ended up working out really well. On the day of our wedding, Tammy worked with all of our vendors to just orchestrate and make sure everything was perfect and everything was complete, and she went above and beyond decorating, undecorating, cleaning up. I was told that she had walked in and the place settings were not up to her expectation, so she redid all 120 place settings on her own, as well as the guest table and the place card table. Just made the day beautiful.
My goal as a wedding planner is to give you the opportunity to be a guest at your wedding. In other words, to really enjoy your day. So call me or visit me at heavenlyweddings.com.
Great information, Janine and Tammy. As you can see, having a planner on site the day of your wedding can be one of the best investments you'll make as you plan your special day. But a wedding planner is just one of the many service providers you need to start thinking about early in the process.
So when you see a product or service on our show and you want to know more about the company, you can always jump online to buffalobridalassociation.com. You'll find information on all of our members, plus links to their websites, news about upcoming bridal shows, videos, and so much more.
You know, often a wedding is one of the few times in a guy's life that he has the opportunity to wear a tuxedo. BBA member Tuxedo Junction is known for impeccable styling and outstanding service, which equals the perfect combination for your special day.
At Tuxedo Junction, we make fitting your out-of-town groomsmen easy. Send in your measurements, keep track of your guys with My Wedding Planner, have a tuxedo ready and waiting in the city where your ceremony is taking place. All online at tuxedojunction.com. Let the guys travel, not the tuxedos. With hundreds of colors to choose from, we coordinate with all major dress designers. Order your free color swatch today at tuxedojunction.com. You've found your perfect color. Now, find your perfect match. When you want your wedding party to look their best, Tuxedo Junction is the place to go. With the newest styles and the latest trends, we carry exclusive designers you won't find anywhere else, including Calvin Michaels New York, Perry Ellis, and Oleg Cassini. Visit us at tuxedojunction.com.
You know, every wedding celebration takes on its own persona. Some are intimate, candlelit affairs, some are rock the house dance parties, and others feel like the lifestyles of the rich and famous.
But regardless of your taste, you'll want to make sure that all your guests have fun and are well taken care of on your wedding. A little later in the program, we'll be taking a look at yet another aspect of Titan Entertainment.
If you're thinking about including a photo booth at your reception, you'll see why stellar events start with Titan Entertainment.
When we come back, we're going to show you some bridal gown trends for 2013. Bridal Chateau's in the house.
Then, in our BBA Q&A segment, we'll learn some tips you need to consider before signing on the dotted line with your photographer. That's all coming up after these messages.
When you think Orazio's, think choices. From authentic Italian and fresh seafood to spectacular specials. When you think Orazio's, think homemade. From fresh bread and desserts to made-from-scratch pastas. When you think Orazio's, think tradition, with more than 20 years as a Western New York favorite. And when you think Orazio's, think tonight. Orazio's Restaurant. It's not like home. It is home.
The key to getting a great video of your wedding day is knowing every emotion will be caught on tape. The key to getting a treasured keepsake of the sights and sounds of your celebration is hiring a professional team with the best equipment. The key to choosing your wedding videographer is trust. Trust Key Productions to capture every scene, every emotion, with broadcast quality equipment and a professional, unobtrusive style. The key is trust. Brides have trusted Key for over 20 years. Key Productions. Call 884-5391 to request a free demo or visit us on the web at keyvideo.com. Known for impeccable attention to detail, incredible atmosphere, and brilliant food presentation, Salvatore's Italian Gardens has been serving newlyweds for over 40 years. For your shower, rehearsal party, or wedding reception, our experienced staff will tend to your every need. If it's an intimate setting of 30 or an extravaganza of 600, prepare to enter a world where dreams come true. Salvatore's Italian Gardens.
This portion of the program is sponsored in part by Key Video Productions, television, video, DVD.
We're back at the Bridal Chateau, and today we're going to show you some styles for 2013. Brides' necklines are definitely going to be back in style. Behind me, I have this beautiful dress with this sheer cap sleeve neckline. Reminiscent of some older times, this is a Queen Anne neck. You may remember some of those from the olden days, and you've got this beautiful lace bodice. Now, they are trying to update things, so this isn't going to look like your grandmother's dress. You still have these beautiful pickups and a lot of modern features to give you the best of both worlds. On my other side, I have a dress, again, tank. We're gonna see a little bit less strapless this season. And we've got these beautiful waves in the dress. It gives you some height, it gives you depth and dimension, because remember brides, the fuller your hemline, the smaller your waist is going to look. We've got these beautiful beads. Swarovskis just glisten, and those are going to be a nice accent, because again, you don't need a lot. You've got a lot of texture in the dress, so the parts that do have the beading are going to pop. I want to show you another beautiful textured dress. We like to call these crazy skirts because you've just got so many beautiful flows in the fabric. You're going to see a lot of these for next season. We've got nice ruching, so it hugs, shows off the shape of the body, but still gives you a really fun skirt. You can see in the back that the waves just continue. Now this is done in a nice organza, so even though you do have a lot of fabric, you're not going to have to worry about being weighed down too much like you would in a style like this in a satin or a taffeta. You've got a cute little detachable belt, so you can opt to take that off or even reuse it after your wedding. Next, we're going to show you another beautiful dress with sleeves, but this one has 3/4 length sleeves. Again, you've got this beautiful portrait neckline, and in the lace, it's a little bit more comfortable, a little bit easier to wear. Typically with an off the shoulder, you won't have much arm motion, but with the way the lace is, there's a little bit of give and stretch to it, so you'll be much more comfortable in this type of a neckline. And the great thing about this dress is this jacket comes off. So you can wear it to be covered for the ceremony, wear it for your pictures, and then afterwards, take it off and have a nice strapless dress so you can have free range of motion to do all your dancing. It's also got beautiful buttons in the back on top of a nice lace-up back gown. Going simpler with the dress because you've got this beautiful accent, and you can add this jacket to any dress. It's going to be really easy for any bride to stay in style in 2013.
At Bridal Chateau, we scan through thousands of dresses and travel thousands of miles to choose our selection for our store. Our goal is to offer Western New York's brides the highest quality dresses and accessories and offer them at affordable prices. Stop on in to our salon to personally see our collections. Look at the beading, feel the fabrics, try on the fit. You will see and feel the Bridal Chateau difference.
Stellar events start with Titan Entertainment. Whether you're hosting a wedding or a family reunion or even a corporate event, a photo booth from Titan Entertainment can help you make it an occasion to remember. Our state-of-the-art photo booths put the fun in function. We'll supply zany glasses, hats, and other props so your guests can express their personal style. Other options include Facebook posting, photo strips, and green screen technology, allowing you to customize backgrounds and messages.
All of the photo booths from Titan Entertainment are delivered, set up, and supervised by a member of our friendly staff. So adding one to your event is always a snap. We even offer the ultimate scrapbook experience, where you get a copy of each photo taken, along with personal messages from your guests as a unique keepsake.
For more than 20 years, the team at Titan has been providing the special spark that every world-class event needs. With so many outstanding options to choose from, it's easy to picture the fun you'll have with a photo booth from Titan. Stellar events start with Titan Entertainment. Isn't it time you got started too? For more information on our photo booths, call us at 716-877-4400 or visit us online today.
When it comes to choosing the company to photograph your wedding day, there's lots of questions you should ask before signing on the dotted line. And here to help sort it all out are Tara and Brooke Sachs from Sachs Photography in West Seneca. Welcome to the program, ladies.
Thank you.
You know, I've known your dad for nearly 25 years, and it's great to see the second generation so involved in the family business. Tara, you say brides and grooms should meet with the actual photographer that's going to be documenting the wedding. Why is this important?
It's very important because meeting with the photographer, they really get to see the personality of the bride and groom before their special day, their likes, their dislikes, and it's also really important to see their work, the real photographers' sample albums showcasing what they have to offer.
Brooke, give me another piece of advice.
It's really important to ask the photographer you're interested in if they have backup photographers, if the need arises on your wedding day. At Sachs Photography, we have 5 photographers on our staff, but we only do 3 events per day, so we have 2 backup photographers if needed.
And besides those main 5 photographers that we do have, we also have photojournalistic, or known as second photographers, and those are really important for your day as well. They catch the candid and the small detail moments of your day and make sure that they're real photographers and not just someone that's on a date with the main photographer or just a high school student using their point-and-shoot camera. Make sure that they're using top-of-the-line equipment as well to make sure that you have the quality shots from your day.
Good advice, Tara. And Brooke, the photos have been taken, the day is done. What's a reasonable time frame that a bride should be able to expect her finished album?
That's something you should definitely discuss with your photographer before your wedding day. You should have your images the Monday after your wedding day or soon after you return home from your honeymoon. And the album is a little bit different. It's more time consuming. We create one-of-a-kind albums for bride and groom. So as soon as the bride and groom chooses their photographs, we can get the ball rolling.
So it seems that communicating with your photographer in advance of your wedding is so important. Tara, give me one more piece of advice.
If I had one more piece of advice, it would be about the cash terms that the photography studio has. I would urge bride and grooms to be wary of studios that are on a cash-only basis, that don't offer credit card or personal check, because they may not have a DBA or a proper license to operate in New York State. So I would be wary about that and their cash terms.
Another great tip, Tara. And thanks, Brooke, for shedding some light on a very important topic.
Thanks, Mike.
Questions you should be asking your photographer before signing on the dotted line.
Great information. Whether it's your wedding photographer or really any wedding service provider you're thinking about hiring, you need to do your homework and ask yourself 3 important questions. 1, do I feel a connection with this individual? Are our personalities a good match? 2, am I comfortable with this person's work and communication style? And 3, has this business person listened well and addressed all my concerns?
These are all great questions to ask. And just a reminder, if you want to know more about any of the businesses you see on our show, just hop online to our website. There you'll find links to all of our members and more information about this great organization. You can even read the code of ethics that our members subscribe to.
We've got lots more to come, including this week's key video wedding story. You won't want to miss that. Stay with us. Wedding Planning Weekly will be right back.
Elio DiPaolo's Restaurant, Ringside Lounge, and Banquet Facility. Elio DiPaolo's. We cater to your dreams.
You know you need a professional video for your company or website, but you're wondering, where do I begin? Well, check out KeyVideo.com, Buffalo's premier television and video production house. We've worked with big businesses and other companies that think big. Corporate image, sales, training, you name it. Scripting, shooting, editing, we call it concept to completion, and we're ready to work for you. For your business, for all of life's events. Call, click, or visit Key Video today.
When choosing a florist for your wedding, it's all about quality, style, and service. Teresa Maroney from Floral Accents is the expert, and she's ready to guide you every step of the way.
Welcome back. Here's a tip for you. Using a florist that understands and connects with your design style is of primary importance. But the most beautiful arrangement may lose their luster if you and your attendants are left scrambling to set up the ceremony and reception decor. Your professional florist should always provide the necessary services for all of your decor needs.
Good advice, Beth. Next up on our show, a key video wedding story featuring Tyann and Jim. As you watch, think about turning your once-in-a-lifetime day into a DVD that'll last a lifetime.
I was a freshman and he was a senior in high school, and we met
doing the auditions. I remember sitting with my friend Vinny out in the audience, and I was like, "Who is that?"
They called his name to sing, and he stood in the middle and he opened up his mouth to sing, and literally I fell in love with him. And I was just like, wow, he's got an amazing voice. I was talking to his friend, and I kind of dropped a hint. I said, "Hey, you know your friend Jim? I think he's kind of cute, but don't tell him." All through high school, I was friends with him. I always felt that there was something about him back then. I didn't know what, but there was always something about him that just got me like no one else ever did.
I was always the one who, I had the big crush on her, and she was just kind of like, I just want to be friends, and the whole works.
That's always the joke. I was Laura Wenzel, he was a Steve Urkel, because he was always pining for me back then.
It was always kind of me pursuing her, and then, we both, just, did our things, growing up and whatever, and then just, it seemed almost out of the clear blue that just all of a sudden, she just sprung it on me, and I was like, wow.
It was a Wednesday morning. I remember talking to him, and he was working that night. I said, "Jim, you're the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with." I said, "You're the man of my dreams. You're everything I want in a man, forever. And I want to date you, and I want to, so let's get the ball rolling. Let's do this. Let's be together."
And it was just like, wow,
On the other end of the phone, I could hear like dead silence.
I was just totally surprised, but I wasn't gonna let it go.
Right then, he could have been like, "No, you ditched me all these years, you never wanted to be with me."
I looked over at my partner. He pretty much listened to the whole conversation. He's like, after I hung up, he goes, "Who was that?" I'm like, "You'll never believe who it was." And he's like, "What's going on there?" I'm like, "I don't know, but I'm gonna have to find out."
I would have never started something with him because of the friendship that we had if I didn't know that he was the one, and he was. And he is.
First date, we actually we went out to dinner to Amici restaurant.
I remember sitting across from him, just eating and just looking at him so differently. It was just amazing.
It was weird to know, like, oh my goodness, like I'm holding hands with like Tyann Fantaschi, like, oh my goodness. It's just like, it was almost like surreal.
It's still surreal to me, it really is.
We were on a horse-drawn carriage ride going around Central Park.
I wanted to tell him that I loved him 2 weeks before I actually did. And I was just like, I can't wait to tell him, I can't wait to tell him. But I wanted to for him to tell me first.
I was pondering, it's like, thinking to myself, should I say it?
I knew he was leading up to saying it, and I'm just like, would you say it already? And
I just let it come out, and it's just, and it worked. Obviously it worked.
He's like, "I love you." I'm like, "I love you too." I had given Jim a picnic for Valentine's Day because he had to work, so I put a picnic on his living room floor, and I told him, I said, "Next time we do a picnic, you have to use the picnic basket."
I planned to have a picnic, out to Chestnut Ridge, so I figured that would be the perfect time to do it. We went out, and I just started driving around the park. I wanted it to be private, between her and I.
He was definitely being fussy about where we were at, and I'm like, we're on a picnic, it doesn't matter, we're just together. So he finds this perfect spot. We just talked for an hour and a half. We had a really good conversation for an hour and a half. He just asked me everything about what I wanted in life. Would you ever think of moving?
I had the ring in my pocket, the whole time.
In New York City, if I went to New York City, and I said, absolutely. I said, wherever God takes us as a couple is where we're meant to be.
She was always hinting for it. We knew that we wanted to get married. you know, and she was always wondering, you know, when we were going to engage.
So I'm sticking my ring finger in his face, and then I just kind of looked away.
She just happened to look away for like a split second. It was perfect because it was just enough time for me to reach in my pocket. And I said, why? Is this what you're looking for?
And I said, I just kept saying, oh my God, and are you serious? Oh my God, are you serious? Are you serious?
I said, will you marry me? And she's like, oh my goodness, yes. And
I was so happy. I jumped in his arms and he twirled me around and I just said, yes, I'll marry you. And it was awesome.
Key Video wedding stories captured for lifetime on DVD. For the finest in wedding day videography, call Key Video at 884-KEY-1.
There is no doubt that this happy couple will want to show that to their children and maybe even their grandchildren. Next up, we're heading to Salvatore's Garden Place Hotel. Their staff brings decades of experience to your wedding, as well as a very unique perspective. Here's feature reporter Tammy Papia.
Joe, I think it's pretty safe to say that Salvatore's Italian Gardens is more than your ordinary place. What makes it extraordinary?
What makes it extraordinary between the hotel and the restaurant is just the atmosphere that we can create between the restaurant and the hotel to make those special occasions for any event that might take place, especially a wedding reception.
Well, I have to tell you, Joe, that the wonderful ambiance from Salvatore's Italian Gardens to the Garden Place Hotel is absolutely seamless. It's just beautiful here. Tell us a little bit more about the hotel.
Sure, the hotel opened in 1995. We had 49 rooms to begin with. We're now 166. And we can range from any type of room from standard king room to 2 queen beds to room with a jacuzzi and our honeymoon suites, which are just top of the line. All the rooms do come with continental breakfast. We have wireless internet for all the guests and a fitness room and complimentary shuttle service between the hotel and restaurant for all of the occasions that we have.
Let's go back to the wedding receptions for just a minute. What is the best piece of advice that you could give a couple?
Enjoy the day that's taking place. You've hired professional people to handle the event for you. Let them do their job. Let them do what they want to do. As long as you've notified them what you're looking for, I think you can make a great day for yourself and learn to relax and enjoy it. It only comes once and it goes by very quickly, so take your time and do it well.
That's a great piece of advice, Joe. Just letting the professionals do what they do best. Thank you so much. Brides, you've heard it. With 4 decades of impeccable service, you owe it to yourself to come to Salvatore's Italian Gardens, where dreams really do come true.
That's all the time we have for tonight's show. For the staff and crew of Wedding Planning Weekly and everyone at the Buffalo Bridal Association, I'm Nick Salvatore.
And I'm Beth Clark. We'll see you next week right here at the same time on the CW23. Good night, everybody.